What pisses you off when eating? Crunching my cheek. When eating outside, bugs, and wind blowing away napkins and wrappers. Choking on my drink. And I'm talking about those really bad ones where I'm coughing for a minute or two straight. When you are eating tortilla chips and one breaks in half and goes sideways as you're chomping down. And gouges the roof of your mouth. Either burning or biting my tongue. Feeling a crunch where it shouldn't be. What is slowly dying off or disappearing? Coral reefs. Iodine in salt. Seriously. Go to the grocery store and see how many brands of salt show, "This salt does not provide iodine. A necessary nutrients." Quote. Giraffes. They've become an endangered species. Free parking. Even the smaller suburbs in their town center started charging for parking. Fireflies. They mostly rely on the bioluminescence of their fellow species in order to attract for mating. However, due to increasing urbanization, which is also increasing use of artificial lighting, street lamps, their presence are dwindling. Arcades. But more specifically, arcade games. Now in arcades it's just rigged claw games which only drops a plush if you put enough money in. Sad to see, really. If a person tells you angrily to go back to your country, how would you respond? Sorry, no English. Ask them to pay for my fare. Walk in a circle and say I'm here. Not my fault, my great-great-great-great-grandmother stole bread and got sent here, Australia. My country sent me here as punishment. Quote. My country doesn't exist anymore. Why haven't hackers erased student debt, IRS debt, or wipe out everyone's bad credit and start us all over on even ground? It is not possible in a practice sense. These debts are stored on countless servers as well as paper, and there are likely many backups of each. This isn't the old days where Jesse James could burn mortgage papers at the bank and there was no other record of the debt. These debts are stored with multiple backups in multiple locations, presumably using a RAID array. Records broken up into many smaller chunks and stored separately as a way to prevent all data from being corrupted or destroyed. Yeah. This stuff is absolutely distributed across so many methods of storage where all the debt is traceable, and any attack on it would be too. Mr. Robot shows it not being the paradise you would imagine. This question would only be asked by someone who doesn't understand hacking. In short, it's not really possible in a practical sense. I have no idea how hackers would possibly accomplish this if they wanted to. This would be a massive task. It's like asking why we haven't cured cancer or something. In your opinion, what is the scariest real thing on Earth? Deep, open ocean. Might as well be outer space. Lampreys have a creepy reputation. Stupid teethed tubes. The deeper part of the oceans. In terms of scary for a human being, I would say neurodegenerative diseases. They scare me tremendously. As a broader concept, I would say the fact that there's so much unknown is scary. What's at the bottom of the Mariana Trench? How did everything really start? How do we help people who are dying painful deaths? This is the shit that keeps me up at night. Chronic nerve pain. It's like being tortured by your own body constantly. And medicine isn't that good at fixing it. Prions, weirdly folded proteins that can't be killed or removed easily and cause other proteins to flip and make holes in your brain. Ever heard of mad cow disease? That's those little motherfuckers. What are you tired of explaining to people? How tax brackets work.
Subscribe, my brothers.